Welcome to today's 30-minute shadowing and listening practice. In this lesson, we will follow the complete routine of a mother throughout her day. Your goal is simple: listen carefully, repeat after me, pause when needed, and shadow the sentences to improve your fluency, pronunciation, rhythm, and natural English speech. Imagine yourself living inside this story. Picture every detail clearly as you speak. Today's narrative focuses on a mother who starts her day early, manages her home, cares for her children, works, cleans, cooks, organizes, and still finds time to reflect and nurture her personal well-being. As you follow her routine, repeat each phrase confidently. Shadowing allows you to train your mouth and ears at the same time. It helps you become a fluent speaker by matching intonation, tone, and pacing. By the end of this lesson, you will feel more comfortable describing daily routines, actions, responsibilities, and everyday life in smooth, clear English. Take your time and let the story guide you step by step. Our mother starts her morning long before the rest of the household wakes up. She opens her eyes at around 5 o'clock, when the sky still holds a soft shade of deep blue and the air in the room feels cool and quiet. She stretches her arms slowly, sits up on the edge of the bed, and takes a deep breath to prepare her mind for the busy day ahead. She walks to the bathroom, splashes cold water on her face, brushes her teeth, and ties her hair into a neat bun. The house is still silent, and she uses these early minutes to enjoy the calm. She makes her bed carefully, smoothing out the sheets and arranging the pillows so everything looks fresh and organized. She loves starting her day with order because it helps her stay focused and mentally balanced. As she moves to the kitchen, she switches on the lights, puts on the kettle, and begins preparing her morning tea. This quiet early routine reminds her that even the busiest lives need peaceful beginnings. While the water warms on the stove, the mother begins tidying up small areas of the house that were left from the previous night. She picks up toys that rolled under the table, folds a stray blanket on the couch, and arranges the shoes near the door so the children won't trip over them when rushing to school. As she does these tasks, she thinks about her schedule for the day. She mentally lists everything she needs to do: preparing breakfast, getting the kids ready, checking school bags, finishing her own work, cleaning, cooking, and perhaps running errands. She knows the day will be full, but she feels grateful for the strength to manage it. When the kettle whistles, she pours the hot water into her favorite cup, adds tea leaves, and lets the warm aroma fill the kitchen. She takes slow sips, enjoying the comfort of the moment. For her, this tea is more than a drink. It is a symbol of calm before the storm of responsibilities waiting just ahead. After finishing her tea, the mother begins preparing breakfast for the family. She opens the refrigerator, gathers ingredients, and decides on something simple but nutritious, maybe scrambled eggs, toasted bread, and fresh fruit. She moves around the kitchen with practiced ease, cracking the eggs into a pan, seasoning them lightly, and flipping them with gentle movements. The sound of sizzling food fills the room. She slices bananas, apples, or oranges, arranging them neatly on a plate because she wants her children to start the day with healthy energy. She places bread into the toaster and sets the table: plates, cups, spoons, and a small jug of juice. While cooking, she checks the time often, making sure she is not running late. The morning is a dance between efficiency and care, between speed and love. She knows her children depend on her to set the tone for their day, so she prepares breakfast with genuine warmth and attention. With breakfast almost ready, the mother heads to the children's bedroom to wake them. She knocks softly on the door and enters with a gentle voice, calling their names and opening the curtains so natural light can fill the room. The kids groan sleepily, pulling blankets over their heads, trying to steal a few more minutes in bed. She smiles, knowing this routine all too well. She strokes their hair, encourages them to sit up, and reminds them about school, homework, and the fun activities waiting for them. Eventually, the children climb out of bed, rubbing their eyes and stretching. She helps them find their clothes, checks if their uniforms are clean, and lays everything out neatly. She guides them to the bathroom, making sure they brush their teeth and wash their faces properly. This part of the morning can be chaotic, but she remains patient, using her calm voice to keep everyone moving in the right direction. Once the children are awake and getting dressed, the mother returns to the kitchen to finish the breakfast setup. She plates the food, fills the cups with juice, and arranges everything so the family can sit together. She calls the children again, reminding them to hurry but not rush. When they sit at the table, she serves them with a smile, asking how they slept and what they look forward to at school. She uses these moments to connect with her kids emotionally, listening to their stories and answering their questions. She eats her meal quickly because she knows she still has many tasks to complete before leaving the house. She keeps an eye on the clock while encouraging the children to finish their food. Between bites, she checks their school bags, making sure homework is packed, pencils are sharpened, and water bottles are filled. These small details are part of her morning rhythm, a rhythm built on love and responsibility. When breakfast is done, the mother moves into the next stage of the morning. She collects the dishes, places them in the sink, and gives the table a quick wipe to keep the kitchen clean. Meanwhile, she reminds the children to wear their socks, tie their shoelaces, and check if they have everything they need. She helps the youngest child fasten buttons and zip up their school bag. Once everyone is ready, she grabs her keys, her phone, and her handbag. She leads the children to the door, ensuring the house is secure. Lights off, windows locked, stove turned off. They step outside into the fresh morning air. She walks them to the nearby bus stop or drives them to school, depending on the day. Along the way, she talks with them about kindness, responsibility, and doing their best. She waves goodbye when they enter the school gate, watching until they disappear into the building. This moment always fills her with a mix of relief and hope. After dropping the children at school, the mother begins her commute to work or starts her responsibilities if she works from home. She uses this quiet window to gather her thoughts. If she drives, she plays soft music or an educational podcast to keep her mind alert and engaged. If she walks, she enjoys the fresh air, noticing the sounds of the neighborhood, birds calling, bicycles passing, and shopkeepers opening their stores. She thinks about the tasks waiting for her, prioritizing deadlines and planning how to balance everything effectively. Her mornings often feel like a race, but now she enters a more focused rhythm. This part of the day gives her a sense of purpose. She feels proud that she has already accomplished so much before most people have fully begun their morning. Once she reaches her workspace, the mother settles into her professional role. She organizes her desk, checks emails, reviews her schedule, and begins tackling her tasks one by one. Whether she works in an office, runs her own business, or manages responsibilities from home, she dedicates herself fully. She communicates with colleagues, completes assignments, and handles challenges with patience and determination. She knows that balancing career and family is demanding, but she approaches it with strength. Her morning work period usually lasts several hours, filled with focus and productivity. Even though she has already done so much at home, she continues working with commitment, reminding herself that her hard work contributes to her family's well-being and future. By midday, the mother transitions from the intense concentration of her morning tasks into a slightly slower rhythm. When lunchtime approaches, she takes a moment to stretch her back, roll her shoulders, and breathe deeply. She prepares a simple meal, something warm and satisfying, perhaps rice, vegetables, or a light sandwich. As she eats, she reflects on what she has accomplished so far and what still needs attention. This break is not merely about food, it is a pause that allows her mind to reset. She knows that if she rushes through lunch or skips it entirely, she will feel drained by the afternoon. So she takes her time, sipping water or tea, looking out the window, and grounding herself before the next part of her day begins. Even during lunch, she may check on the children's schedules, respond to messages from teachers, or review appointments. Yet she tries, at least for a few minutes, to enjoy her own company and breathe some peace into her already full day. After lunch, the mother returns to her responsibilities with renewed energy. She organizes her tasks again, prioritizing the ones that must be completed before the children return home. She checks deadlines, responds to emails, writes reports, or manages household-related duties. If she works from home, she balances her professional tasks with light chores, moving laundry from the washer to the drying rack, wiping down countertops, or preparing ingredients for dinner. These small tasks might seem insignificant to others, but to her they are part of the rhythm that keeps the household functioning smoothly. She tries to finish as much as possible before late afternoon because she knows that once the children are home, the pace of life shifts dramatically. During this time, she also allows herself small mental breaks, stretching her legs, drinking water, or listening to calm background music. These tiny moments help her maintain balance and prevent burnout as she continues navigating her responsibilities. As the afternoon continues, the mother sometimes receives notifications from the children's school. Maybe there are updates about assignments, upcoming events, or reminders about supplies they need to bring. She reads everything carefully, making notes and planning how to prepare for each requirement. Part of her role involves staying ahead of these details, understanding that children thrive when their routines are organized. She might also write down tasks for the weekend, shopping lists, errand reminders, or home projects that need attention. She feels a sense of satisfaction when she organizes her thoughts and puts everything into order. This part of the afternoon is quiet but productive, filled with small actions that make the rest of the week easier. Even though she is busy, she keeps her mind calm and focused. She understands that structure and planning reduce stress, allowing her to handle challenges more gracefully when unexpected situations arise. Around mid-afternoon, the mother prepares for the children's return from school. She checks the time, saves her work, and begins tidying the house to create a welcoming environment. She collects scattered items from earlier in the day, folds blankets, straightens cushions, and sweeps the floor if necessary. She knows the children will come home hungry and full of energy, so she prepares a small snack, cut fruit, a sandwich, or a bowl of popcorn. As she sets the plates on the table, she enjoys the brief silence before the lively noise returns. She uses this moment to mentally shift from work mode into family mode. This transition matters because it helps her stay patient, present, and emotionally available when the children walk through the door full of stories, excitement, or sometimes frustration. Although she is tired, she reminds herself that her presence matters deeply in their lives. When the children finally return home, the atmosphere changes completely. The door swings open, backpacks hit the floor, and voices echo through the hallway. The mother greets them with a warm smile, listening as they talk over each other, eager to share everything that happened at school. She guides them to wash their hands and eat their snacks while she sits with them, paying attention to their stories. She asks about their classes, their friends, and their feelings. Some days the children come home excited, other days they carry stress or disappointment. Whatever the case, she listens patiently, offering comfort, encouragement, or gentle advice. This after-school time helps her connect with them emotionally and reinforces their sense of safety. Once they finish eating, she checks their homework folders, reviews school notes, and helps them prepare for the evening's responsibilities. Homework time begins shortly after snacks. The mother guides the children to the dining table or their study area, making sure they have pencils, erasers, books, and a quiet space to work. She supervises them while they complete their assignments, answering questions, helping them understand instructions, or explaining difficult topics. She encourages independence, reminding them to try first before asking for help. If one child finishes early, she gives them a book to read or a quiet activity while she continues helping the others. This part of the afternoon requires patience and focus. She knows that education is important, and she wants her children to learn responsibility, discipline, and perseverance. Sometimes the children become frustrated, distracted, or tired, but she stays calm, helping them work through challenges. When they complete their homework, she praises their effort, reinforcing their confidence and teaching them the value of hard work. After homework, the mother encourages the children to change out of their school clothes and relax for a while. They might go play outside, watch a short educational program, read books, or engage in creative activities like drawing, coloring, or building with toys. Meanwhile, the mother uses this time to continue preparing for the evening. She begins organizing the kitchen for dinner, checking ingredients, washing vegetables, or marinating meat. She keeps an ear out for the children, ensuring they are safe and not arguing or getting into trouble. This part of the day is busy but filled with meaningful routines. She understands that structure helps the children unwind after school while allowing her to manage the household efficiently. The late afternoon sunlight fills the rooms, adding a warm glow that makes the house feel comforting and alive. As the day moves toward evening, the mother calls the children to help with small chores. She teaches them to gather their toys, place their shoes in the right spot, and tidy up their play area. She believes that small responsibilities teach discipline and teamwork. Once the house is organized again, she allows them a little more free time while she returns to the kitchen. She begins cooking dinner, chopping vegetables, boiling water, stirring pots, and seasoning dishes. The aroma fills the home, signaling that the day is slowly approaching its peaceful end. She thinks about each family member's preferences, trying to prepare something everyone will enjoy. Cooking is one of her love languages. Even though it requires effort, she finds satisfaction in creating a warm, comforting meal that brings her family together. Before dinner is fully ready, the mother takes a moment to pause and breathe. She wipes her hands, steps to the sink or balcony, and gives herself a small mental break. Throughout the day, she has carried multiple roles: caregiver, professional, teacher, cook, planner, and emotional anchor. This small pause allows her to reconnect with herself, gather strength, and continue the final part of her day with calm energy. She listens to the children laughing or playing in the living room, and a soft smile spreads across her face. These sounds remind her why she works so hard. They remind her that her daily routines, though demanding, build a home filled with love, stability, and memories. As evening settles in, the mother finishes preparing dinner and calls the family to the table. The children wash their hands and gather around, bringing their energy, their conversations, and their hunger. She serves the food gently, placing warm portions on each plate. During dinner, the family talks about their day, sharing stories, jokes, and lessons. The mother listens carefully, offering advice or celebrating victories. She encourages good manners, reminding the children to chew slowly, speak respectfully, and appreciate their meal. This shared time strengthens their bond and teaches the children the value of family unity. Even though she cooked the meal and has more work waiting afterward, she allows herself to enjoy the moment, appreciating the laughter and the closeness that dinner time brings. After dinner, the mother begins cleaning the kitchen. She clears the table, stacks the dishes, wipes down surfaces, and organizes the leftovers. The children may help by bringing dishes to the sink or throwing away trash, learning responsibility through participation. As she washes the dishes, she reflects on the day, noting the moments that went smoothly and the areas where she could adjust her routine. She dries the plates, organizes the counters, and leaves the kitchen ready for the next morning. This ritual signifies closure, an end to the day's main busyness. Once everything is clean, she checks on the children again, guiding them toward their evening routine. Now begins one of the gentlest parts of her day, preparing the children for bedtime. She reminds them to change into their pajamas, gather their school uniforms for the next day, and put their books back into their bags. She checks their water bottles, ensuring everything is ready to avoid morning chaos. Afterward, she leads them to the bathroom to brush their teeth and wash their faces. The children move slowly, sometimes distracted, but she keeps them on track with a soft, patient tone. When they are clean and ready for bed, she guides them into their rooms. Some nights they choose a book for her to read aloud, other nights they simply talk. This nightly routine helps them feel secure, loved, and settled before sleeping. When the lights dim, the mother sits beside the children and reads their chosen story. Her voice is calm and soothing, using gentle intonation to bring the characters to life. The children relax, their eyelids growing heavy as they listen. Once the story ends, she tucks them in carefully, pulling the blankets to their chins, kissing their foreheads, and whispering goodnight. She stays in the room for a few quiet moments, watching them drift into sleep. This peaceful time reminds her that motherhood is not only about tasks and responsibilities, it is also about connection and emotional presence. When she finally leaves the room, she closes the door softly, careful not to disturb their rest. With the children asleep, the mother finally has time to focus on herself. She returns to her room or living space, enjoying the rare quietness that fills the house. She might take a warm shower, letting the water wash away the tension of the day. Afterward, she moisturizes her skin, brushes her hair, and changes into comfortable clothes. Sometimes, she prepares a cup of tea or warm milk and sits on the couch, reflecting on her thoughts. She might write in a journal, read a few pages of a book, or watch a short show. These small acts of self-care restore her spirit and remind her that she too deserves rest and tenderness. As the night deepens, the mother reviews her plans for the next day. She checks her calendar, notes important tasks, and prepares her mind for another busy schedule. She might lay out her clothes, organize her handbag, or set the alarm clock. This habit keeps her mornings smooth and prevents unnecessary stress. Even though she is tired, she takes these extra steps because she knows preparation today brings peace tomorrow. She walks through the house, checking windows, turning off lights, and ensuring everything is in order before bed. The home grows silent again, wrapped in calmness. Finally, the mother climbs into bed. She adjusts her pillows, pulls the blanket over herself, and allows her body to relax fully. The day has been long and filled with countless tasks, yet she feels grateful. She thinks of her children, her work, her home, and the love that fills every corner of her life. She breathes slowly, letting her mind drift into rest. She knows that tomorrow will bring new responsibilities, new challenges, and new opportunities to love and serve her family. But for now, she embraces the quiet peace of the night. As she closes her eyes, the world grows still, and another beautiful day comes to an end.